Hi, everyone. This is Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to my Twin Flame Soulmate channel. Today, I'm going to do a channeled message for what is your person thinking and feeling, what is going on around this connection. I do have some charms today. I have some initials, and I have lots of messages for you. If you found this reading, you're meant to be here. Let's see what Spirit has for you. Let's call in our spirit guides. Let's see what the cards are saying for you. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to anybody that has been here before. Welcome to anybody that's been new. Spirit, please share with me. What are the loving messages meant to be heard today? What is it that you need me to know? I am listening for you now. Let's see. You are too nice. I don't deserve your kindness. Why are you being so nice to me? I can't take it anymore. Okay, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to think. They could be struggling with, I miss you. I'm away from you. I'm having a hard time. For some of you that are in that separation, no contact energy. Don't treat me the way you do. I don't deserve it. Why are you being so good to me? I'm the one who hurt you. Okay, so this unconditional love that we have for people, you know, do they want to be punished? I mean, maybe they feel like they should be punished, but you're trying to, you know, kill them with kindness, you know, just to get them to a place where they realize that you don't want to give up on them, is how it just came in. I feel lonely. I do feel like I can't take it anymore. I feel lonely. I'm struggling without you. So I'm going to say some kind of breaking point is about to happen. What happens is they get to a point where they can't stand not being with you. They just miss you so much. They break down. They need to see you. They need to talk to you. I can't let go of you. So we've got somebody who probably was a runner who is having second thoughts. You know, why did they run, Spirit? Maybe we'll get some more information, but let's see what some of the messages are. Okay. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you have for me? Whoa. What is it that you need me to know? I have a clock. Of course. Needing time to heal, but they are progressing. So if you've given them some time, you've been patient, I feel like that's a good thing. I have partying. They're out having a good time. They're taking a break. They don't have any responsibilities. Maybe they are having a little bit too good of a time and they're maybe pushing that in your face. I'm enjoying being single. Look at me. I'm having a great time. Okay, so that could be, whoa, I've got jumpers back here. Let me see what I've got. I have a love call. Okay. Expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you. I'm just going to say reaching out. It's a feeling of, yeah, I'm out here talking to people. Maybe my friends are with other people. They're in relationships. Maybe there's some single people around me, but I'm not interested in them really. And at the end of the day, I'm empty. I'm empty. I'm lonely. And all I can think about is I want to desperately call you. And there's a feeling of, you know, what if I called you? Like, am I giving in? Did you win? I'm going to say there's a sense of desperately wanting. I feel like it's either a breaking point and like I'm almost sitting on my hands, you know, like somebody take my phone away from me, because if you don't take my phone away from me, I'm going to call, and I'm trying not to somehow. I have a phoenix, a new phase, rekindling, regrowth, rising up. So there's this beautiful feeling of hope. There's this beautiful feeling of, can we repair this? Can we try again? Energy. Spirit's saying they're kicking themselves. This is how Spirit just said it. Okay. So there, I like that. I like the kicking themselves, like they have made a tremendous error, and they either know that they've lost you or you're really, really upset, something like that. I have passion. All right, so we've got this energy of, can we renew this? The twin flames don't ever lose the passion. Twin flames don't ever, I feel like, stop being attracted to each other. I mean, it really is this, I can't keep my hands off of you, even when we're really angry with each other. It's passionate lovemaking. It's intense. It's amazing, right? So this person could be just thinking, yeah, I'm out having a good time with my friends, but there isn't anybody here that I would even want to be with. There isn't even anybody here that turns me on the way that you do. There's nobody here that I'm interested in. And then there's this voice feeling of, I'm desperate. I'm desperate to hear your voice. I'm desperate to know how you're doing, energy. But I'm like sitting on my hands so that I somehow don't give in to this no contact, or I'm the one that gives in. I'm the one who apologizes. Spirit, please share with me. I have a 3 of Pentacles, raspberries. Okay, 3 of Pentacles. I have a 2 of Pentacles. Oh, I like the little bird feeders. Witch hazel. I like the little bird feeder and the little chickadees in the bird feeder. It's almost like a little home, little nest. I have a 5 of Wands. And I have a 5 of Swords. So you can see the struggle. The struggle is within. The struggle is, if I call, are we both ready? Are we both ready to talk? Are we both ready to be in this again? Am I somehow giving in? They're saying that, which probably isn't true, I don't know what I did wrong. And I would find that hard to believe. Either they aren't accepting of what their part is in this connection, or they're always in denial of their mistakes, or their ego says, I did nothing wrong. And they're throwing it back on you somehow. But they've got to identify within themselves what they did. At bottom of the deck, I have the Wheel of Fortune, and I have a Justice card. So looking at things fairly, not being so one-sided. We've got to be more give and take, more balanced. And then that Wheel of Fortune, which tells me that we do have a destiny, and fate has brought us together. I don't know if this particular person walks around talking like that. They probably say, we have a good thing. We have a big, we have been totally into each other. I don't think they're walking around saying, this is fate and destiny. I'm not feeling that. I feel like this person is just trying to prove to themselves that they miss you, or they're trying to see if this missing you is real. Like that's somehow their test to themselves. Spirit, please share with me. This love is crazy. You could be driving them crazy. You could be driving them crazy with, I push you away because I don't know what's going on. But then when I'm away from you, you're all I think about. And I'm obsessing over you. And that is probably the part that's really driving them nuts. Even when they're out with friends, even when there's other single people around, they're not looking at the other single people. They're obsessing. Who are you with? Where are you with? Should I call you? Shouldn't I call you? What was that you just posted? So I just feel like you're tying up their headspace. You're definitely holding a space. No one understands me but you. I miss talking to you. I miss my friend. Why is it that you love me? So there's the insecure coming out, this feeling of, I pushed you away, or what did they just say? I'm kicking myself, or maybe what I said or my actions. So why would you still love somebody like me? So they've got to love themselves. They've got to see what you see in them. It is all too much. There's a sense of, what is it about you? What is it about this relationship that we can't just be normal? There's either high drama, there's tension, there's sensual tension, there's looking at each other as a mirror image and saying things that are so truthful that sometimes they hurt. And it's just everything gets intensified. And that's what this connection, that's why they're struggling. They don't know what to do, is what Spirit just said. They don't know what to do. The heat between us is intense. So they can't get that out of their mind. That part. So I'm going to say great chemistry, of course, but that's kind of every twins have that automatically. Let's get some initials. Let's see what they're going to share with me today for some initials. I have a big bowl of initials and some numbers, so maybe we'll get some other clues. Let me get a handful of these and see what. So first initial, last initial. Sometimes you get the whole name. If you get the whole name, let me know. The letter S. Let's take it out the numbers first. I have an L, the letter C. I have an N, Q, U, the letter D, Y, W, the U, I have a K, and I have lots of numbers. So let me see what I'm feeling for the numbers. I have 38. Could be an age. 38. I have 51. 51. I have the number 6, 7, and 8. So that feels more to me like June, July, August. So it feels like either a reconnection or a time period that we're doing well, a time period that we can say, you know what, we had a great summer, we had a great spring, something like that. So I'm going to say that those months are going to be important. Okay, so those are some numbers. Let's see what they want you to know. Spirit, tell me more about this connection. What is it that I have to hear today? My ex is messing with my mind. So there could be a feeling of, that to me feels more like the mother of a child than anything, that they're struggling with you, and they could be struggling with another person in their life. They feel like they're getting bombarded from both sides with just kind of chaos and high maintenance. And they say to themselves, like, I don't want to be in any relationship. I've had it with people. So it feels more along those lines. I am ready to love again. When they want to pick up that phone, they've got to be ready. They've got to know, why I'm coming back, why I want to be with you. I want to send you a letter. I want to send you a message. You may get a message first. Maybe you'll get a text message like, hey, do you want to talk? Are you ready to talk? Something like that. I fantasize about a life together. So obviously you're still on their mind. You're on their mind. You have them on your mind. I'm scared to be vulnerable with you. I have been struggling with, if I open up to you and I tell you where I want to be or what's going on with me, somehow this is going to go away, or you're going to hold it against me, or I'm going to regret telling you someday. There's almost a feeling of I hold back because maybe they spilled their secrets to somebody else and somebody else, threw them under the bus, at the end of the day and told everybody about what, something private. I know that you are my soulmate, my twin flame. I love you. Okay, is this person realizing their feelings? I feel lost without you. I feel like they're really struggling. I feel that, sometimes we run out of, just get me out of here. I'm not dealing with this right now. And then we get out there and we realize that this doesn't feel good either. I don't like being alone. I don't like you not being in my life. I don't like just picking up my phone and knowing you're there. I don't like the calls coming in that somebody's checking on me. Would you wait for me? I don't know. I'm not a big believer in waiting. I want you take care of yourself first. And if this person wants to come back and you're still available, that's a different story. But I don't want anybody sitting around waiting for somebody, and I don't want somebody chasing. So if this person really wants you, he knows how to get a hold of you. He or she, I should say. Spirit, please share with me anything I need to know. I have an angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Our angels are guiding us. It came into me a little bit more than that. It was more of a, you're an angel in my arms. Like when I held you, you're my angel. So there's a time in this connection where it was very peaceful and it was very loving. And it was, maybe they gave you a nickname, like you're my angel, you're my baby, you're my sweetheart. But it just felt like when I held you, nothing was more peaceful to them. So that feels like, there's a time in this connection that I guess makes the chaos and the drama worth it. I have a younger man dealing with a relationship with a younger man. We could have an age difference. We could be running because this person, maybe they need to get something out of their system. They're not quite ready to be in a relationship. They want to date other people. They don't want to say that this is the only person I'm going to be with for the rest of my life yet. So maybe that age difference is making a difference to some of you. But you're in a different place in your life, Spirit's saying. I have a tank card, celebrating, fun, enjoyment. I'm having a good time. I'm relaxing. I'm doing nothing wrong. Yeah, and that's what they usually do. But they usually go out of their way to prove to you that they're having a good time. Whether it's they're putting on a show, they are posting that they're out with all these friends. It's just like all, I want to say fake news, it's just like this sense of, this fake self out there, putting on a show. I have a nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. I know that you want to build. You could want to build a family. You could want the security of a home together. You could want the security of, I miss you being home with me. So that nesting feeling and somebody not being there, I feel like is that, it is very empty. So they could be thinking about that as well. Like, what do I want? Do I want a family? Do I want a future? I have a bag, something important, such as a new job or a raise. I'm going to say getting my arms around something with that bag. It could be I'm trying to clean something up, even like I'm filling that bag with some old wounds and some old baggage. But right now it's coming into me more like that. Like I'm just trying to fill this bag with some old feelings. And I have a firecracker, excitement. That is almost a fantasy energy of what it would be like to kiss and make up. What it would be like to reconnect to you. What it would be like to have you in my arms again and put this all behind us and find each other again. Like truly find each other again. Like what we had and how good it was, and holding you in my arms and thinking, you're my angel. So there's the sense of the excitement is still there. The passion is still there. So, whatever this fake facade is, that's not what's really going on, is it? And maybe you know that. You know your twin better than anybody. So there's a lot of pretending of, I'm really, really happy. Don't bother me. Look at the life I'm leading, just to make you jealous or make you upset in some way. But I would say the best thing for you to do is not be bothered and not even respond, because they're looking for some kind of, they're trying to get under your skin. They're trying to get a response from you. Like, look, see, this is what you don't have. Okay. Like, look what you're missing. And so no response is probably the best response. I have a sun. That's a feeling of a new beginning. I have a justice card. If this person comes back, it would be because they've given some consideration to that nest. They've thought about, I don't want to be without you, and a commitment or a home or our family is at stake. So there's more at stake here than meets the eye. It's like we have to think about the big picture, because we can't keep in this cycle of somebody gets upset and somebody runs. Like, that's not working for us. I have a Queen of Cups. And I have a 10 of Pentacles. I have to tell you, it's more of a comparing you to others, and there's nothing that compares to you. I think that when they're out there and they're single and they're meeting people, there's nothing like you. And I think that they are remembering the love that you gave them, the love that you shared, how content and happy they were with you, that we did have it all. And they either are kicking themselves because they feel like they've thrown it away. They're kicking themselves because they don't have the courage. They're putting their hands, or they're sitting on their hands instead of picking up that phone and calling you. But when they look around and they see what their options are, I don't think that they're very happy. I feel like they're pretty frustrated, because maybe they thought, hey, I'm just going to go back out there and be single. And there's all kinds of people that I'm going to fall in love with. There's, everybody wants me. And that's not the case. That is not the case. Let's get some charms. Let's see. I don't think they're finding anybody that wants to be with them. Not that they're not a good catch. It's just they're not finding anybody they want to be with. So when you have a twin, it's really hard to replace a twin. It is. It's everybody else looks mediocre. Nothing excites you once you've been with a twin. It's hard. Let's see what the charms are. I have some beautiful clarifying charms today. So let me see what I'm feeling. I always like to just read these intuitively. I'll give them a nice little stir here. Okay, there's some numbers. There's A little bit of everything here. Let's see what jumps out. Okay. So the first thing that jumped out was this feeling of time. Okay. That hourglass is jumping out to me. And I have the number 39. So I do feel like we have time on our side. We're waiting, but we still have a lot of years ahead of us. So we needed this break. We needed this time. I'm not playing games anymore. So this time is important. This time for us to see this relationship clearly, this time for us to decide what we both want, something along those lines. I have a Pisces. I'm going to take a Pisces. I have a Sagittarius. I have a yin and a yang energy. So we do balance each other. And when we're not together, guess what? We're off balance. So there's this feeling of, I'm not myself. I don't feel like myself. I don't like how I feel. I have a candle. This is it came into me as a ceremony more than anything, a Jewish, I can't think of the name of it, but a ceremony is how it came into me. It was celebrating a holiday. It could be we share the same religion. We have the same background. And I'm going to put the cross. Maybe we have different religions, but I don't feel like that matters. But we both have a spiritual foundation of some kind. So that feels good. This is coming into me as a windy path, the number 94. September 4th, but it has a twist. It has a twist and a turn. So if we say, you know, this path is just going to take some turns. This path is definitely taking some turns. I have a gear. I'm going to put the gear in this spinny, I don't know. It's almost like another wheel energy, but both are saying the same thing to me. One is saying a spinning vibration, and the other one is like gears, that the gears need to work. They need to connect in order for this to move forward. So there's this movement energy, but I feel like I'm missing a piece. I feel, all right, I'm going to put this nuts and bolts with it. Like the nuts and bolts aren't together. Okay. They're separated. They're not on each other. So I feel like in order to get these wheels going, in order to get this momentum going again, that nuts and bolts have to be together. We've got to, put it together, put the project together, come up with solutions, come up with answers, be together. Okay. Like, let's get to the facts. Let's get to the reasons that we're not together. So, and then we can get those wheels going and we can, get that momentum going again. I have the spring, and that is more of a feeling to me of, I'm afraid, like a jack in the box. Okay. Remember the jack in the box? You spin, 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 and it sounds all cute and it's nice. And then all of a sudden the scary jack jumps out when you're a little kid. It used to scare me. And it's like, boom, and he jumps out and he's, bouncing, and he's like, I'm out of here, right? I'm out of the box. I'm free. So there's a sense of, are you going to bounce away? Are you going to do this again? Are you going to come back into my life? And then are you just going to like spring away again? Like, boom, gone. So that would be a concern of mine. I have a beach blanket and a beach umbrella. It came into me as your person feeling like they're on vacation from you, that this really isn't over. that they're taking a break. It's like they may even be kidding their friends, saying, I'm on vacation for my person. I'm on vacation somehow. When we are in a no contact, when we are upset with each other, they somehow think that they don't have any responsibility anymore. They're single. They don't have to report into anybody, but somehow they think they're on vacation. And I guess I'd be upset with that, because does that mean that when they're with you, it's a burden? Does that mean that when they're with you, it's too hard, that they need to be off duty somehow when they're not with you? So I would be concerned about that as well. So a couple things are jumping out at me. It's the springing, like what makes me think that if we're back together, you're not going to run again? And how do we get these nuts and bolts together to get this wheel working again? Because it's not going to be that easy. It's not going to be that easy. All right, here are the charms. Okay. So do I think that this is driving them crazy? Yes. Do I think that they're struggling with, why do I feel this way? Why am I going through this? What is it about you? And there's always that one person, especially a twin flame, that whether you call it obsession, whether you call it I can't get them out of my head, I feel like they're in my body and my soul. Why you feel that way about one person and not another is beyond me, other than it's a soul contract. And we are connected. Our hearts are connected. I have soon. We will be together in the near future. And you can see the sparks. There's sparklers, that there's still sparks. Our reunion is imminent. And I am doing. Okay. And I can be ready for you. I am working hard on myself to be a better provider for you. I hear you call for me and coming back to you. This is my promise to you that soon we will reunite again. So soon, is that your twin flame telling you that, I'm trying to pull my life together. I'm trying to put all that, those wounds in that bag. Am I trying to prepare myself for this reunion again? Am I coming home from my vacation? Such a baby is how I feel. Like such a baby. Oh my God, grow up. I have regret. I am so ashamed and embarrassed. I can't bear to look you in the eyes and tell you everything. I can't stand the thought of making you cry. Just let me build up the courage to confront us. So do we have regrets? Regrets are huge. Sometimes the ego is so inflated that it takes them a while to get to regret. They go down the path of, I didn't do anything. It's you, not me. And then all of a sudden they kind of start to realize that, hey, maybe I did do something wrong, or I could have tried harder, or what is my part in this? And that's where the regret comes in. But sometimes it's not right out of the in front because they're so defensive. They're so adamant that they did nothing wrong. It's you, not me. So the regrets are coming to the surface. I almost feel like they're oozing out of my pores. It's like, here they come. Here come the regrets. Here come the apologies. Okay, that's probably good. I need you. Here comes the need. Neediness. You are so nurturing and magnetic, passionate queen in my life. You're king. Your light shines bright and guides me through in my darkness. You feel like home to me, and I always feel very happy and comfortable in your presence. Thank you, my love, for always sending me healing energy and love. I need you and your energy even more right now. So here's the needing. I like this feeling of regrets and apologies are followed by neediness, that I am realizing who you are to me and what I'm missing out on. So did it take that? Yeah, they're saying message of love. I am thinking about you, my love, even though you think I am not. I miss you every day, at day and night. I am curious to know what you have been doing, how your day goes without me. Sometimes I wonder, do you even think of me? I am feeling the urge to reach out to you, my love, and I will, I promise. So you can see this person's definitely on the verge. This person's getting very, very close to that breaking point of, I've got to hear your voice. We have to talk. I'm uncomfortable within my own skin because you're not in my life. Spirit, please share with me some loving messages. It's not easy, guys. I know that. It's not easy. I'm afraid that I lost you forever. Here comes the fear. When we start to feel fear, that's when they come out of the woodwork. I underestimated how important you are in my life. I had to be alone to realize how much I feel. I had to push you away to realize my feelings. I regret what I did to you. Let's get one more. You deserve better than me. You deserve better than this. Doesn't mean that you don't deserve better than them, but you deserve better than this treatment is for sure. So I would be in agreement with that. But you love them for who they are, and there's something about them that you still believe in. So that's what's the bottom of the deck. I'm sorry I hurt you. I didn't realize what I had until it was gone. I feel like this person is having a big eye opener to their feelings because of the distance. And they're really starting to feel it. They're really starting to feel the void. They're really starting to feel the pain. So that usually moves people to take action. And there were a lot of messages here about them getting very close. So we're going to put this out into the universe. I hope it helped you. Let's thank Spirit together. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. I want to thank you for being here. If you're new to this channel, please remember to hit the like, subscribe, ring the notification bell for future uploads. If you would like to book a private reading with me, check out my website, kathymamolinspsychicmedium.com. Also, I have two other channels, my main channel, and I have a pick a card channel, and I'll put those links in the description and in the comments for those of you that aren't familiar. If you were happy with this video, hit that like button. That helps us all here on Tarot, the Tarot readers here on YouTube. Hitting the like button, put a heart emoji, put a hi Kathy, put a smiley face. You don't have to comment a big sentence. It just shows that you were here, you are grateful, and you want to see success on all of our channels. So thank you for being here. We'll see you all again real soon.